you ready for some football? Well, individual tickets for University of Hawaii home football games go on sale today. You can buy them online at hawaiiathletics.com or at the Stan Sheriff Center box office during normal business hours. And then there's this. The University of Hawaii football team's season opener versus Colorado is just 19 days away. But what if you don't know anything about the game? Well, the Warriors have something just for the ladies. It's the 4th annual Hawaii Wahine Football Clinic by head coach Greg McMackin and his wife Heather. It's next week, Tuesday, the 23rd, and you can learn strategies and techniques from the coaching staff, plus refreshment and a playbook. And joining us this morning is Greg McMackin's wife, Heather. Good morning, and thanks for joining us. It's great to see you.
I'm happy to be here.
So this football clinic is great, and women, it's hundreds of people can attend,
yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And so they get some in-class time, and they actually get to go on the field,
That's
right?
the best part, yes. We are going to feature Tommy Heffernan, our strength and conditioning coach, who's done a terrific job with our Warriors, getting them all in shape. So we thought maybe they'd be interested to know what goes on behind the scenes a little bit. Each year we change it up a little bit, so we have returnees that come. We don't want them to hear the same thing all the time, so we give you an idea, and then everybody gets a playbook, which has the basics of football in it, to tell them about offense and defense.
Look at these pictures right here. So these are all the, I don't know anything about football, but these are these are the penalties.
We only want the other team to
the
get
signals.
these. Yeah, we don't want any of these on our side. But
Kenny's my football coach on the side,
good.
so
well, we can help
that's how I get my information.
We can help you with that. And then we take them out onto Clarence T.C. Ching Field, and we have our players and coaches in stations, and they get to, if they want to participate, throw a ball, kick it, run it, do all of that kind of stuff, and the ladies have a great time.
All right, and they don't have to worry. They can be themselves. And
yes.
And I know at this camp, you know, some women are really knowledgeable about football, and some are just, you know, kind of clueless like myself. In fact, this morning I asked Kenny, I was asking about some football terms, and I asked him, what is a 2-point interception? And
did you have an answer for that?
There is no answer.
I said I think you're talking about a 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion.
That's the one. Yeah.
So are there, you know, what are the silliest questions that you've heard at this camp?
Oh, you know, there is no silly question. We don't expect people to know, but women in Hawaii are really quite knowledgeable about football. But we have the mix of those who are clueless and
like
their husbands like them to come so that they won't ask them questions during the ball game. And we give them a couple of little hints so that they can say something to their husband when a particular formation comes up. They can say, oh, that's the trips formation, you know, or something. And
now,
then the guy's going, what?
I've heard that, you know, when you talk about football and when women talk about football, you hate the term football widows.
Absolutely.
Why is that?
I hate that because it excludes us, and I've never thought of myself as a football widow just because it takes a lot of time for my husband. We feel it. You can be a football wife or a football family, and you can enjoy it. A lot of people have sons that are playing, and it's easier to watch your son play if you have a clue about what he's doing.
Yeah.
But we started this camp many years ago when Greg was a high school head coach because neither one of our moms understood a thing about the game. And it's scarier to watch it if you don't understand it.
And you were just 15 years old when you met Coach Mack, right?
Yes,
so you
high school sweetheart.
Didn't have that much information about football back then?
No, I probably hadn't watched a lot of football, and I've watched a whole lot since.
Well, I know you're extremely knowledgeable now. And again, if you'd like some information about that, you can check out this graphic on our screen. It's the Wahine Football Camp. It's the 4th annual. It's on Tuesday, August 23rd at the Clarence Ching Field. Registration begins at 6 p.m. and the football camp starts at 7. Heather McMackin, thank you so much for joining us. And I know you can get your
200 paid admissions get a T-shirt from Under Armour, and it's only $20
Sounds great. Heather, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after the break. It is 6:48.